Hey everyone, welcome back. Listen carefully because September is shaping up to be one of the most important months for Social Security this year. Payments, deadlines, new rules, even warnings about the future of the program. There's a lot on the table right now, and here's the deal. If you skip any part of this video, you could miss the one detail at the end that may completely change how you plan for the months ahead. So do yourself a favor. Watch until the very end, because I promise what I share there will matter to you. Now let's dive right in with what everyone wants to know first, the September payment schedule. If you're on SSI, Supplemental Security, Income, you may have noticed something strange. No September payment showed up. That's not a mistake. Because September 1st was Labor Day, your check was pushed early and arrived on Friday, August 29th. This happens a few times every year, when the first of the month lands on a weekend or holiday. So if you thought you missed money, you didn't. It's just a timing shift. You still get your 12 checks for the year, just a little early this time. For everyone on Social Security retirement, SSDI or survivor benefits, here's the exact breakdown. If your benefits started before May 1997, or you get both SSI and Social Security, your September payment arrived Wednesday, September 3rd. If your birthday is between the 1st and 10th, your check lands on Wednesday, September 10th. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment comes on Wednesday, September 17th, and if your birthday is from the 21st to the 31st, your deposit will hit Wednesday, September 24th. Direct deposit usually shows up early in the morning, but paper checks can lag behind, which brings us to one of the biggest changes happening this month. Starting September 30th, paper checks are being phased out for nearly everyone. From that point on, your money must go straight into a bank account or onto a Treasury Direct Express card. The SSA says this is safer, faster, and saves taxpayers millions every year. But here's the catch. There are exceptions. If you're 90 or older, if you live in an area without access to a bank, or if you have medical or cognitive challenges that make digital banking difficult, you can apply for a waiver and still receive paper checks. But you must call SSA and get it arranged. For everyone else, this is the last month to make the switch, or you could see your October payment delayed. Now let's talk about something you're probably waiting for, the COLA estimate for 2026. Analysts are projecting about a 2.7% increase. For the average retirement benefit of around $1,950, that's roughly $52 more per month. But remember, this is only an estimate. The official number won't be announced until October, and it can shift depending on inflation. Many seniors argue, even with a bump, it doesn't cover the true rising costs of food, utilities, and especially Medicare. That's why some in Congress are pushing for a new formula that reflects real expenses for older Americans, and that leads us to the trust fund, the issue everyone worries about. Current projections say the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust fund could run dry by 2032, with the combined funds gone by 2034. If nothing changes, benefits would be cut by about 24%. The administration argues that tax changes and stronger economic growth will stabilize the system, but critics say delaying action now only makes the fix harder later. Some even warn that if markets lose faith in Social Security's finances, we could see a rush for reforms like we did back in the 1980s. Before I move to the last and maybe most important issue, let me remind you, stick with me until the end, because I'll tell you what could happen next that directly affects your benefits. Now let's quickly touch on another concern, data security. A whistleblower claims sensitive Social Security data may have been exposed during a system upgrade. SSA insists there's no confirmed breach, but they're investigating. If you're setting up your online My Social Security account, take precautions, use strong passwords, avoid public Wi-Fi, and check your statements often. Modernization is a good thing, but being careful is just smart. So here's the bottom line for this month. If you're still on paper checks and don't qualify for a waiver, make the switch before September 30th. If you're on SSI, remember your payment came early in August. Budget accordingly. Watch for the official COLA announcement in October so you know what to expect in January. And above all, stay informed, because the future of Social Security isn't just about politics. It's about your wallet and your livelihood. Now, here's the part I promised at the beginning. Behind the scenes, lawmakers are actively debating bigger changes to the system. These include raising the payroll tax cap, adjusting COLA formulas, and even restructuring how benefits are paid. None of this is final yet, but the decisions being discussed right now could define what your benefits look like 5 years from now. And that's why staying tuned and ahead of these updates is more important than ever. So let me ask you, do you think Social Security is being managed the right way, or do you believe it needs a complete overhaul? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, if you found this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss another update. Take care, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.